Today is a very special day. The wall and I are going to reveal to you the object of my ramen-related desires. The very pinnacle of packet ramen that I have tasted. I am, of course, talking of the one and only Shin Ramyun Black. Have you ever tasted perfection? Can your fragile human mind even grasp it? Look at you. You didn't even dress up for this. Show some respect. Look at how serious I am. Look at it. Think you know anything about ramen? Well, get ready, because I'm about to learn you all up real good. And there she is in all her splendor. Brought to us by the Nong Shim Company, the Shin Ramyun Black is easily a top contender for best ramen on the market, at least in my opinion. It's remarkable how much this soup satisfies. Thank you! Nobody else will let me touch them like that.
Hello.
Having a ramen this good in the house requires several emergency spares, located in key positions just in case the need becomes dire. And price. Price on this one is going to be $7.59 for a 4-pack, about $1.90 a piece. It is more expensive than the original red variation, which generally goes somewhere between $1.59 to $1.79. Not too terribly shabby, so I'm going to give that one about a 5 out of 10. I would try the original red flavor before moving on to the black to see if the added flavors are worth the extra price. Packaging. The packaging on the Shin Ramyun Black is absolutely enticing to my eye. Very chic red and black colors. Notice how chic red and black can be. As you can see, they do a fantastic job with what they have here. Like I said, immediately recognizable, and back before I knew anything about any of these, I knew exactly which ramen to get. Before I knew the name of it. The name didn't come till much later. I just knew that this was the one. Well, not this one in particular. I found this after a few years of enjoying the original flavor, and I have found that this is just a little bit better, but it was already terribly fantastic. But honestly, look at this. Doesn't this just scream at you from like 30 feet away? High contrast, beautiful color. There are items depicted on the cover that are relatively well represented inside the soup. So for packaging, I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10. I can't even think of another package I like more than this particular one. The original one is, like I said, just as sexy, but I'm a little bit more in love with this one. Sodium. The sodium levels on this particular soup come out to 1,840 milligrams, which is about 76% of your daily value. For the entire package, yes, split between 2 servings. You know how much that annoys me. I think everybody can agree that is certainly not a good amount to take in one meal. In retrospect, however, it is probably the only thing that keeps me from eating these every meal of the day. Hello again to our thermal temperature accelerator. Today we have our packet of noodles and our cookery pot. I've cooked these a million times, and I have cooked them to my own perception each time, but we are going to follow the manufacturer's instructions like always. And the amount of water that we're going to be using for this one is going to be 550 milliliters. It is the finest of the ramen, so today we'll be using the finest of water. Oh, will it be sparkling or flat? I do believe flat. Get in there! And let us now examine the content of our noodle packet. Today we have the traditional soup base. This is where the magic happens, folks. This is absolutely fantastic stuff. We have the dried components, much of the things that you saw on the front of the package. Things like little bits of beef, little bits of onion, really good stuff, little bits of mushroom, I think. Awesome, awesome. And this is the premium item right here. This is the difference between the red and the black packets. Su Long Tang soup base. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, please let me know. This stuff is fantastic. It is some combination of, I think, like garlic powder, onion powder, and something else in there. It's really quite pleasant, and it does kick the soup, which is already fantastic, up a notch. So, see you in a few seconds when we have boiling water. Oh my goodness, folks. The smell. Oh, the smell is so amazing. This has always been my favorite soup. I'm starting to get a little bit worked up over here. Oh, I think I feel faint. Sultry, salty goddess. Oh, oh. Please let me do the honors. And there you go, my precious. And here we are, finished product, our Shin Ramyun Black. It looks very good from the rehydrated bits. A lot of different pieces in here. You provide a lot of texture that is different kind of in every bite. Very pleasant. So, let's stop foosballing around. Get down to business. So, the noodles are very special on these. They have a very neutral flavor, if that makes any sense. They're a little bit thicker. They have a stronger yield than most noodles, which is something I really like. But the reason I like the noodles neutral is because of the broth. Oh my goodness, the broth is so amazing. When it seeps into the noodles become delicious as well. Very high quality noodles. I'm going to give these noodles an 8. They are really, really good. Perfect complement to this broth. And moving on to the broth. This is what makes this soup my absolute favorite. The original red package has the soup base by itself, which is sort of a chili beef flavor, I think, something like that. And the extra black packet really kicks that up to another level of savory as well, if that makes any sense. So you have nice spiciness going on, really full flavors, great noodles, little bits of texture. Oh, that broth. But the broth is what brings it all together. This broth gets a 9 out of 10. It is fantastic. It's absolutely my most favorite one I have seen yet. That's why I'm giving it a 9 and not a 10. Have to have that little margin of error. So, as far as the extra features go, the bits and bobs, extra packets, this was a packet style ramen, so it can't really have too many extra features like a bowl or anything to go along with it, although Shin Ramyun Black do have bowls and cups, and they are also fantastic, but we'll get to them later. For the rehydrated bits, the soup base, which is absolutely fantastic, and the extra black packet of the garlic and whatever stuff, I have to give this a 4. 4 bonus points for all that. That's going to be pretty high as far as just a general packet goes. I'm pretty sure that this ramen is going to get very high approval ratings. You should be seeing it somewhere across the screen now. But I would like to thank you for joining me while I eat my fantastic ramen today. See you next time!